This Black Friday, I'm giving away $497 in exclusive marketing and AI bonuses for free. So click the link in my description to learn more about how you can claim all of my bonuses. And the last day you can claim your bonuses is Tuesday, December the 2nd. I also partnered with AppSumo to run a special Black Friday giveaway for your chance to win any Tier 3 AppSumo Black Friday deal of your choice. So click the link in my description, put your first name and your email to enter, and this giveaway will end on Tuesday, December the 2nd as well. Now, Semdash is back and they are part of AppSumo's Black Friday Drop number 5. Now, Tier 1 starts at $69 and it goes up to Tier 5 for $519. Now, I really like how this deal is structured because you do get all of the features. The only difference are the limits in terms of the credits per month, and I'll explain more about how many credits this tool will consume. I currently have Tier 1, but I'm highly thinking about upgrading to Tier 2 for those extra credits because it does jump pretty substantially from Tier 1 to 2. And also keep in mind that Tier 1 is tied to the starter plan and Tiers 2 and up is tied to their business plan. Now, when I was testing out this tool this week, I was honestly pretty impressed because it does remind me of Semrush. And fun fact, I actually just canceled my Semrush subscription after nearly being with them for 10 years. So you can see I first subscribed to Semrush back in May of 2016. Okay, so what I'm gonna do is go through most of these reports so you know exactly what type of data and features Semdash has. So this is the domain overview. So very similar to Semrush, you basically just give it your website domain and it'll analyze everything for you. You could see very quickly the average amount of organic traffic your site receives, how many keywords it ranks for, how many backlinks it has, so on and so forth. And you could even see the organic position distribution as well. So for my test affiliate site, clearly most of the keywords are not ranking all too well. And we could also see the organic traffic and keywords trend. So this does give me flashbacks of using Semrush and also Ahrefs. You could see ranked keywords, my top pages, so on and so forth. Now, many of these reports are linked on the left-hand side. Now let's go to the keyword gap. Now this one is cool because you could essentially add your domain and any of your competitors and see which keywords they are ranking for, but you're not. And you could also see any shared keywords that you both are ranking for. So right now, this is my competitor here, aromicentral.com, and I couldn't find any shared keywords, but aromicentral.com is ranking for all of these keywords, but I am not. So if I want to steal their traffic, I can figure out a content plan so that I can rank for their keywords. Now, when it comes to content plan, I want to go back to the domain overview and show you the Copilot AI. So this AI will analyze your website and give you a personal recommendations on what you can do to improve it. It tells you what you need to do to improve your keyword rankings, to increase your organic traffic, so on and so forth. I think taking a look at these recommendations, they are okay. These results really don't wow me too much because if you really take a look at it, it says, focus on optimizing the content for keywords like Rocky Mountain oils and RMO oils. So honestly, the AI gives you relatively generic information, but it is nice that they do have incorporated AI to help you with optimizing your website. Okay, next is the backlink gap analysis. So it's very similar to the keyword gap analysis. So this one focuses on any backlink gaps you might have in comparison with your competitor. Okay, so I added my domain and my competitor's domain, and you could see there are 150 backlinks here that my competitor has. You could see the domain rank, the page rank, and what's nice is that it shows you if it's live, if it's a no-follow link, or if it was lost. So this column here reminds me of Ahrefs. Now, if you want to dig deeper from a keyword perspective, you could use their traffic share report, which will reveal and analyze your competitors. So basically what you do here is add all of your target keywords and it'll pull up a report like this. So it basically does a Google search for all of your target keywords and lists out all of the domains that rank for your target keywords. So say for example, healthline.com, it ranks for 4 of my target keywords, and it also shows you the position as well. Now this report is very important because if you have a list of niche keywords and you want to see, who is your main competitor that ranks for most of them, this is the report that you should be looking at. Now, if you want to know your biggest competitors, you'll use the competitors domain report. And you could see this table here, which is a competitive positioning map. It shows you like how many keywords they rank for and how much organic traffic they have. So taking a look at this, it looks like Curology.com is the biggest competitor. And for a more detailed view, you could view it in this table right here. So there are 17 competitors. You could see how many keywords they have, traffic, and view them in the SERPs. And if you want to analyze each domain further, you could view the domain overview, check their top pages, and also check their top keywords they rank for. Now, if you want to know how much traffic your competitors are receiving, you could feed it the domain, and then you could see this line graph that shows you the organic traffic over the past year. You could see this competitor had a huge spike in traffic back in August, and then it slowly flatlined. You could also see the keyword count as well. So if you want to quickly know if your competitors are really growing and killing it, this is a great report to check. And if you want to go a little bit deeper and see what are their top pages, you could view their top pages report. So for this domain, this competitor, they have 12 pages, and it looks like their top page is about healing acne and scars. This page is ranking for 9 keywords, and it's getting about 1 visit from organic a month. So clearly this competitor does need a lot of work, just like me as well. And what's also cool is that you could view in this bar graph where the keywords are ranking. So for this URL, it ranks for 9 keywords. But as you could see, it's not ranking that high. And this is an excellent insight to know because that means you could potentially create a page similar to this and target all of their 9 keywords and try to outrank them. And since they aren't ranking all that high, you might have a really good chance to create an even better page to steal their traffic. Okay, now let's take a look at the keyword research reports, starting with the keyword discovery report. So this will discover the most searched keywords with detailed metrics and insights. So you can add up to 50 of your target keywords here. So I have 15 keywords. You could view the average monthly search volume, cost per click, the competition score, keyword difficulty, backlinks, so on and so forth. So if you've used Semrush or Ahrefs before, this is going to be a very familiar report. Now this keyword, peppermint essential oil for headaches, seems like a pretty promising keyword, right? Because it has good amount of search volume and the difficulty isn't too bad, although it is a transactional intent. So this could be great for like an e-commerce website. Now, if I want to dig deeper, I can click on this dropdown and do a keyword overview report, search for additional long tail keywords, also find out what other keywords people also search for and also what they are asking. So I think this report, the people also ask report, are the questions that are listed in the Google search results. Now, if you don't want to upload a list of keywords, but want to focus on a specific domain, you could take a look at the domain keywords. So you add any domain and you could see the organic position distribution and all of the keywords that they rank for, the search volume of these keywords, and the specific pages that are ranking for these keywords. So I would say this is probably the best report that you can take a look at if you want to really analyze all of your competitors to see their performance, see what keywords they are ranking for. You can come up with a lot of SEO strategies, content strategies to come up with better content to outrank them and steal all of their traffic. Now, when it comes to content strategies, you'll definitely want to focus on long tail keywords. So that's where you will use the long tail keywords report. So you give it your seed keyword. So my seed keyword is lavender essential oils, and it came up with close to 400 long tail keywords here. And all of these keywords look pretty relevant. Now, the first 2 is kind of confusing. I'm not sure if this is a bug, but these first 2 are essentially my seed keyword. So not exactly sure why they listed my seed keyword 2 times at the very top. And this third one, essential oils, lavender oil, I don't know if it's considered a long tail keyword. I personally wouldn't consider it a long tail keyword, but these other ones are pretty relevant, and I would consider creating content that's more specific to these keywords here. Now, if you're looking for specific keywords that meets certain criteria, you could apply your filters here. Now, one feature I wish Semdash implemented is if you can click any of these columns to sort. Like I wish I can, click on volume and then take a look at all of the long tail keywords with the lowest search volume. Same with these other columns, but unfortunately I can't do that. Next, we're going to this second tab here in the keyword research report. So these are all of the keywords that people also search. And for the next tab is the people also ask tab. And it's like this. So there's two different views. You could take a look at this tree view here. So the top part is the seed keyword, essential oils for sleep. And then for the next row, you could view the questions. So which essential oil is best for sleeping? What oil makes you fall asleep? And then you could view the answer and the page that it's referencing. And it goes one level deeper as well for the more specific questions. Now let's take a look at the tree view. Okay, so this is a tree view here. I kind of like this view, and this is a chart view. At first, I thought this was the tree view, but it's actually no. So this is the chart view, and this is the tree view right here. Now, as you are doing keyword research inside Semdash, you could add them into various lists, okay? So I have this list here, so I could view all of my keywords that I want, to track. Now, this is a manual import, and I think that might be why the volume is not showing. I'm not exactly sure if that is the case. It could be a bug, but I'll have to look into this deeper. Now I want to show you the very important backlink reports. So there are 4 backlink reports. You have your main backlinks one, referring domains, pages by links, and anchor text. So you basically give it your domain and it'll list out all of the backlinks. So I gave it one of my competitors' domains and it found 430 unique backlinks. You could also apply filters, like let's just say I want to take a look at all of the new backlinks my competitor received. Click on apply. And it looks like there's 100 backlinks, new backlinks. Now you could click to review the domain traffic. Now I am running into a bug, I believe, because whenever I click here, nothing happens. I always need to click on reveal traffic and it will take 26 credits. Now regarding the credits, I will touch on that in a few seconds, okay? So if you click on that, it'll review all of the domain traffic. Now it's sitelink.org and it's close to 200,000 everything. So it's basically pulling the traffic for the domain and not the specific URL. And that's why it's called domain traffic. So this next tab is the referring domains tab. So if you don't want to look at the specific URLs, you could take a look at just the domains. And there are 61 specific domains that are ranking to my competitor. And you could also take a look at pages by links. Now I tried this earlier, but it wasn't able to find any links. And it could be because this website is on the smaller side. So Semdash might not have that data. Now, if you want a high-level overview of a list of domains, you could add them here and then take a look at how many backlinks they receive, domains, so on and so forth. Okay, so those were the backlinks. You also have a few SERP checker reports here, so Content Explorer, Google Maps as well. Now, I want to focus on the AI SEO reports. This one is pretty cool because you basically give it any keyword and it'll complete a search and show you the Google AI overview answer. And what it will do is break up that answer into different chunks, okay? So this is the first chunk of that answer, and these are the 3 URLs that Google referenced. And this is that second chunk with all of the URLs that Google referenced, so on and so forth. Now, why is this important? I would say it's important because if you want to be mentioned for this specific keyword, what you could do is analyze all of these URLs that are being sourced for these specific parts of the answer and try to come up with maybe a better answer so that the LLMs can source your URL versus your competitors. Now, if you want to know your own website's AI visibility, you could take a look at their visibility overview, which will help you see how Google AI overviews references your site. You can run AI visibility reports to discover the search terms and sources where your brand is mentioned and where it's missing. Now, this doesn't work for smaller websites. So I tried a competitor's website, mine, and it didn't come up with anything. So I gave it a much larger website here, and it found 393 opportunities. So these are the keywords the domain isn't cited for in the AI overview, but have very high chance to be with a few on-page SEO edits. Now, if you go to citations and click on apply, it found 667. Now, citations are keywords the domain is being cited in AI overviews for. Now, I'm very happy that Semdash did add this AI overview report, and it is a part of the AppSumo lifetime deal, because there are other SEO tools out there that actually charge you extra for the AI overview analysis. So it's really nice that they did include it in the AppSumo lifetime deal. So if I were you, I would definitely be going into the opportunities table and taking a look at what I can do in terms of optimizing these URLs to make sure or to improve the chances that AI overviews can mention me, versus my competitors. And if you want to dig deeper into any of these keywords, you can. You could do the keyword overview report, find long tail keywords, and also find additional people also search for keywords and people also ask keywords as well. Now, one bug I am noticing is that when you are in this AI overviews report, you can't see the AI section. So let me go back to the other tab. So here is the AI SEO section, but when you do run the visibility overview, it disappears. So you will see a few bugs like this here and there. Now, lastly, I want to show you three last things. This is their lead gen tool. So you also get access to this tool, which is called Leads Planet. So you basically use your same email and password to access it. So this SMB leads finder basically find leads for you. So let's just say I want to look for, dentists. I want to market and do SEO for dental websites. So I'm going to select these two categories here, type in my city and search radius, 25 kilometers, and then contact information required. So email and phone, email or phone available. Let's just do email available. And you could also choose whether or not the business is claimed or not. Let's just say claimed and click on find leads. And here we go. So Leads Planet found over 600 dental leads for me. So we could take a look at their description, their category, additional categories, their address, phone, email, so on and so forth. So this does come from, I believe, Google Maps. You could also search for leads in terms of what technologies they have on their website. And there's also the Google Maps SERP checker as well. So you could analyze local business rankings and visibility in Google Maps search results. Now, it looks like they launched a new trending tool where you could find trending searches. So you can't really specify a keyword. You could only select a category. Let's just do maybe health, okay? And then language, location, select your country, trending over the past 24 hours or up to 168 hours. Only active trends, not exactly sure what that is, but let me turn that on, then click on Get Trending Keywords. Okay, so it found one. I have no idea who that person is. So this is kind of like Google Trends, but personally, I think Google Trends is much better. Oh, look at here, insufficient credits. Now, before I show you that last feature from Semdash, let's talk about the credits. So I do have tier 1, which gives me 1,000 credits per month. And so for this video, I ran all of these reports here. The only thing I didn't touch was the SERP checker, but I did run all of these other reports, and it will take basically all of your 1,000 credits. So if you are a heavy user and you're running all of these reports, you definitely will consume your 1,000 credits. But if you are that person who might use it casually, you might just run 1 or 2 reports a month, I think 1,000 credits is perfectly fine. But if you have clients, if you manage multiple websites, and if this is going to be your tool that replaces Semrush or Ahrefs, then I highly recommend you grab a tier 2 or higher for those additional credits, because as you could see, I only have 3 credits, and that's because I did run all of these reports at just one time. Now, lastly, I want to show you their Chrome extension. So they do have a Chrome extension. So you could go to any website, click on their extension, and this is it. So it's the Meta SEO Analyzer. So you could view all of their metadata here, their headers, images. This one is my favorite feature. You could pull all of the images, links that are on the page, and also the open graph tags. So with this Chrome extension, nothing too unique here. There are countless other SEO Chrome extensions that you could use that I believe might be better than Semdash's Chrome extension, but they do offer it for you if you want to use it.